a good shot. Looking at the trees there behind the start. Huge fields. I was just talking to the stewards about because they were expecting to be maybe 2 falls and then maybe 6s or 7s or 8s.
Field of 11 here in the final race. Dream Seeker, Emily Lang aboard, is moving up and walks in without any problem whatsoever, despite wearing the headgear. Now, no choices. Riderless is number 9. Linrick Lass, rider out of the saddle on that one. Can't see her, but I can see the horse. No choices. About to go up with Flower. Enterprise Electra, just coming from the area behind the barrier there at the back of the chute. As I guess most of you know, it's only a once-a-year job here at Armstrong Park for the race meeting. So, 365 days' time, we're back again. Clifton race on next Saturday. Traditional meeting there, once-a-year job for the Cox Plate meeting, corresponding. Now the 2 Tycoon Dancer rider out of the saddle as well. I can't see its rider or Linrick Lass's rider, so I can only assume that they're standing on the other side of the ambulance. Or maybe they're in the stalls. Anyway, Linrick Lass, the one they're concentrating on now, riderless. So, Linrick Lass still bailing up. Turns sideways that time. They probably won't give her much more time. Pretty stirred up. That's the old story, whether it's Stanthorpe or Randwick. The barrier attendants don't like to lose the battle. But at the moment they are with this one. And she gets her head there, but just turns sideways again. Meanwhile, the 2 Tycoon Dancer is riderless as well. But Linrick Lass is getting more stirred up.
No, put the other one in, so I don't walk in for there.
So they're having one more try with Linrick Lass, but I'm just hearing from the stewards that they're going to try with number 2, Tycoon Dancer, and if Linrick Lass doesn't go in with that runner, well, it'll be a... one there. Enterprise Electra's gone through the stalls, only gone about 100 metres. Clark of the course down there to quickly rein it in. So Linrick Lass has had plenty of time. Stewards have said to the starter, if you can get number 2 in, we'll scratch the 9. But Linrick Lass, they've now got the rope around the legs. She's straight now. And gone in, you beauty. As we say, it makes you wonder why they played up at the first time if they're going to consent to go in, but somehow the penny drops and Linrick Lass is in the stall, so that's good news for connections and backers of that runner. So we await Tycoon Dancer and Enterprise Electra. Number 8 is fit to start, I'm told. Number 8 fit to start, Enterprise Electra. That's the one that went through the gates. It's back in the stalls now, so... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's over there. So we're waiting Tycoon Dancer, number 2. They haven't actually made an attempt to load that runner. It was a matter of concentrating on the other one first. So let's see how we go with Tycoon Dancer and then Enterprise Electra to wrap up the day. Tycoon Dancer requiring some encouragement from the starter and the barrier attendants. There it is, number 2 coming up to the gates and gets the head in, but no. Just balked at the last moment. A coaxing pat there from one of the attendants. Tycoon Dancer's got a head in, here we go, a neck in, all 3 quarters. Can we get the gates snap shut? Nearly. Push and a shove and away you go. That one's locked away. Enterprise Electra comes in and we're set to go. 1400. Standing by. 11 runners. Kingsford Zone, the inside runner. Daryl Hodgson back on his stand. He's the starter. He's ready for them. No light yet. Looks like a clerk of the course was assisting there. Okay, away they go, and after all that, it's a pretty good jump away. Juvenile, Miss Juvenile rather, is the early leader when they settle fully in stride and go into that first turn near the 1200. We've got punching up on the inside now, Tycoon Dancer is joined there by Bolt and Rosina around them 3 wide. A length and a half Miss Juvenile, and then came Linric Lass, who's on a real fast forward move, has gone from last right around the outside and is going to take the lead at the bottom of Corrigan's Dip. So Linric Lass in that fast move takes the lead. Second placing is occupied by the favourite Dream Seeker, getting a lovely trail. 3 lengths away came Bolt, followed by Rosina, and then came Miss Juvenile and Tycoon Dancer, Enterprise Electra. Strut is a long way back as they come up the side of the track, followed there by Leanne McCoy's Mount, which is Kingsford Zone. It's got many, many lengths to try and make up. Flower is back with that runner. No Choices is the last one. It's Linric Lass coming around the turn, about 2.5 lengths in front of the favourite Dream Seeker, who has the task of bringing the field up to that leader. And as they run down the straight, Dream Seeker and Linric Lass, they're clear. Bolt's in about 3rd placing. I'll tell you one that's making ground down the outside. It's Flower from a long way back. Dream Seeker in front. Linric Lass is coming back at it. Dream Seeker the inside, just in front of Linric Lass. Dream Seeker in front, punched out near home. Dream Seeker just the leader, and Dream Seeker about a neck. Linric Lass second, Miss Juvenile ran 3rd, Flower made 4th, and then came Bolt. They were followed by Kingsford Zone, Enterprise Electra. Further astern then came, let's see, Tycoon Dancer, followed by, one of the last then was going to be Rosina. There's still a couple more to come back into my view behind Rosina. Kingsford Zone, I might have got it twice. That's about the ball game. Oh, No Choices was the other one to pull up at the tail.